Hello, my name is Gabriel and I'm here to enlighten you with the information I believe everybody should know. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about the hidden history of humanity. Throughout history, a lot has been blocked from the public's knowledge. I find that very weird because how are we supposed to grow off of lies and not be told the truth? And it's understandable because the information I'm literally about to show you guys, if enough people knew, it would freak them out. It's so much mystery that really needs to be studied more on. In school, I don't know if you remember, but you were taught that the oldest recorded living civilization was the Egyptians and the Sumerians. The Sumerians lived about 2000 BC, so that was about 4,000 years ago. In ancient Egypt, I believe 3100 BC, which is about 5,000 years ago. And in school they teach us that these tribes and these civilizations, they were hunters and gatherers. They were primitive to today's eyes. And I find it very, very weird if you didn't know that the Egyptians were very, very advanced in medication and the whole anatomy of the whole body. And even in today's standards, and not standards, but like in our logos, like on ambulances and like the medical symbol, that comes from Egypt. And from my understanding, Egypt knew about red and white blood cells and DNA. Just take that in. DNA was identified in the 1860s, and it wasn't discovered until 1950. That is literally 70 years ago. But this tribe civilization that lived over 5,000 years ago, they knew about it. They don't teach you that in textbooks. And the Sumerians, they knew about distant planets and how the earth rotates around the sun. They knew about that. And I believe they even wrote them down in great detail, which I need to look up actually. But the first planet that was ever discovered, I guess you could say nowadays, was 1781. That's a little over 200 years ago. And the first ever telescope to ever be invented was in 1608. Now put those ones and ones together. How did this 5,000-year-old civilization know about these things when today's standards they were primitive? But we are barely rediscovering things that they already knew. Actually, like the Sumerians, they talk about how they got all their information, and the way they got all their information was from heaven to earth. They received the information from gods. And many people will start being all, I don't know about that. What if they actually saw something that came down from somewhere? You gotta be open-minded about the whole subject. That's what they state. And even in like Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff, you see weird creatures and they make statues of weird beings that just don't make sense today. What if they were more accepting as a civilization to that understanding, and that understanding worked with them? People could debate on that situation all day, forever, but there's no point. There's no point in debating in that. They clearly stated that they got their information elsewhere, and clearly they were somewhat correct because we're rediscovering what they already knew. But that's all I really wanted to say today. I'll probably make more videos about this subject and bring a couple other understandings they knew that will probably blow your mind. But that's all I really wanted to say today. Thank you for watching and much love.